What up? So today we're gonna make a quick and easy rice dish. Now, only problem with this is I don't know what to call it. Okay? It's chicken, veggies, you know what I'm saying, and some rice. So first off, this is the chicken sausage I'm using. I found it at Meyer. Okay? Italian style chicken sausage. Now, I don't know if y'all figuring it out, but I like to experiment when it comes to everything pretty much. Like I like doing different things. Like I pretty much don't ever make the same thing twice the same. I don't make stuff the same every time I make it basically. Unless I really liked how I made it, because I do keep I ain't gonna lie. I won't lie to y'all and say I have been keeping track of my recipes, which I do, because how I keep track of my recipes, I just go back and watch my videos. Like if I want to know how I made something or remember just the basic ingredients, I just go back and watch my videos. That is my recipe book. That's how I do it. But I do have, I do keep track of my recipes too. Like some of my recipes, some of my greatest recipes, I've kept track of. I got a book for them. And one day that book gonna come into fruition, and I'm gonna have me a cookbook, because I know y'all gonna want it. I know the world ain't ready for me yet, and I'm just waiting for the world to catch up. But they gonna catch up. They will, because no matter what, I'm gonna be great. Because y'all see, I care about my food. I love food. Like I love food too much to play with it. Like we not even doing that over here. What type of cruel and sick joke is that? To be playing with food? What? Food is expensive. Okay? I'm an adult now, so I realize that. As a child, they don't care. The children don't care. But I do. Because it's coming out of my pocket. It's different when you got to pay for it. It's all free. That's what I miss about being a kid. It's so free, Back to the recipe, though. I'm getting sidetracked. So, I'm going to go ahead and cook the sausage. And cook your rice, too. Go ahead and cook you some, or whatever rice you're using. You can use the instant rice, or you can go ahead and boil you some rice. Do either one, okay? I can put the rice instructions in the description box too, because I just do just the basic boiling rice for 15 minutes and then take it off the stove and let it sit. So I added the chicken also to the chicken sausage. I'll have the seasonings of the chicken sauce, the leftover chicken had on it too, if you wanted that too. Just to have the specifics, I'll have everything at the bottom, so you ain't gotta worry about that. But we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of butter to a skillet. And we basically gonna get the process started with the rice dish. Like I said, the rice should be boiling right now. However you doing your rice, whether it's the 90 second or you boiling it, whichever one you're doing. And then everything should be cooking. So by this time, the chicken sausage and the chicken was already done. That was just basically reheating that. But the chicken sausage, everything should be put to the side now. So we're gonna start adding everything to the pot. Okay. So I'm using this is a leftover bag of frozen veggies I started off with. Because like I said, I am very much a fan of using what I have in the house. Okay, if I got leftovers of anything, I'm going to remember that and I'm going to just add to it. That's the best ways to make dishes, especially if you making dishes for a family. Like leftover dishes are key. Leftover meat, leftover veggies, anything will add to whatever. I can add whatever to whatever. Okay, and make it something else. Make it something big. And make it something that it's gonna fill you up. My food will fill you up no matter what. As y'all can see, if you done went through my catalog, I got over 700 videos on here. If you ain't seen them by now, you better get to scrolling. Okay, I got enough. So then I thought that was it for my veggies, but then I forgot I had some leftover Brussels sprouts. And on my Brussels sprouts, all I add to that is roasted pepper seasoning, a little bit of adobo, and some black pepper. But once again, that's one of the seasonings that I'll have at the bottom. So you don't really have to worry too much about that, because I usually rotate my seasonings. Like I don't like, just because I season a whole bunch, like 5 things on my chicken, I only use 3 of those things on my Brussels sprouts. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see what I'm saying. So now I'm just adding everything in kind of one at a time. So I did the onion and the frozen veggies. I let that kind of cook for a little while. Then I added in leftover Brussels sprouts. Let that cook for a while. Cover that. This on like a medium heat too. We not too high right now. Okay, don't go too crazy on the heat. And then I had some steamed broccoli. And I put some of the same seasonings that I'm at the bottom I put that on the broccoli too. Okay, we're just doing everything one at a time. I like to add everything patiently, just carefully. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do too much. I like to be able to control my dishes. You know what I'm saying? So I add everything one at a time. because everything got individual flavor. Like everything is seasoned by itself, and then I add it one, and then it becomes one. Then I add everything together and it becomes one. You see? It's becoming one. That's what we want. You see that? You just gonna stir it up. I love veggies. I love chicken. I love dishes like this. Like, I love them. I got a lot of these type of dishes too. Like I said, I always like to experiment when it comes to rice, and you can make this a stir fry. Like, it could be anything you want it to be. Anything. For real. You know? So now we just adding the rice in. I end up putting a little bit of turmeric on the rice. I didn't obviously put it on all of it because you still see white, but I just put a little bit, just a sprinkle, and then I thought I was gonna cover it. Yeah, don't worry about that. That was just a little turmeric. So I added the rice in, the cooked rice, and we gonna mix this up, and we gonna add some seasonings and a little bit of salt and one of these sauces. So I added a little bit of adobo to the top because the rice don't got nothing on it, but that turmeric I added on top. I added a little bit of adobo, and then this was an experiment. That's why everything kind of getting added a little spaced out. Then I added some Worcestershire sauce, the W sauce. I added some of that because when it come to, let me tell you something right now. When it come to rice dishes, add that W sauce. It works so well when it come to sauces, dishes like this, meat, anything with meat, like anything with meat, seafood, anything, any type of dishes that's like savory. You can add this to anything. I add it to my chicken when I'm just cooking like some pan fried chicken on the stove, or just some like chicken on the stove in a skillet or something. I add it to that. Like, you can literally it's so much flavor. Trust me when I say that. That one is my secret weapon. Okay, if I want to add a little punch of flavor or something, add some of that W sauce. It's gonna do it for you. I like that. I'm getting hip. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, I used to be a picky eater as a child. And that was a little bit of adobo that I just added, so don't worry about that. But I was a picky eater as a child. I didn't eat none of this. Like, everything you see in there, I probably ate the broccoli. I didn't eat Brussels sprouts. And I ate the rice. I ate rice and I ate chicken. And I ate some broccoli. But I wouldn't have ate like nothing like this as a child. That's how picky of an eater I was. Like, all the veggies in it. Like, I didn't like veggies. Like, how I cook, you wouldn't even think I was the same person as a kid. Like, I whole 360. My mama even is surprised. Like, my mom and pops, they real surprised because I didn't like nothing. And I love everything now. I love almost everything. I still don't like sauerkraut. I don't like sauerkraut. I don't want to talk about it. I just don't. I don't like cucumbers yet either. And I say yet because I know I'm gonna get on them. I know it. I got to. I also don't like raw celery, but I do like cooked celery. I like adding celery to dishes, but I don't like it raw. It's different, you know. So this how it came out. It's just an easy peasy rice dish using leftovers, you know. Easy peasy. Perfect for meal prep. Perfect for anything. If you want a quick meal, I don't even think this took an hour to make. Okay. Just gonna make it. Just try it, make it. Let me know how you like it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And you know I'm gonna be back for more recipes, more videos, more everything. If you got any suggestions, let me know too. And I'll be back. Love you.